buenas, and welcome to another installment of Milky and the Bean. As always, your host,
Milky.
And myself, the Bean.
And you know what? I think it would be only fitting to keep going with the holiday spirit. Rest in peace.
Spirit.
In the holiday spirit and the Halloween spirit, that we would talk about fears. Like, I was scared to do the intro, and I just rest in peaced it.
Because you always make me do the intro.
Because you're better at it than me, and I'm scared.
So fears as in leaving me in a room with apple pie again.
Yes.
Okay.
Like nightmares. Like, for instance, I don't think I will ever go skydiving because I don't even like being on top of, like, roofs on a house.
You have a fear of heights?
I hate heights.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow. Can I put you on a ladder right now?
Yeah, I can do it, but I don't prefer to. Just like coleslaw.
Do it. You don't prefer to do coleslaw?
No.
Okay, that's good that you don't prefer to do it. What about okay, heights, right? Mm-hmm. But like you ever been sleeping and then you feel like you're falling?
No, not so much. I've fallen out of bed a few times, but I think I hit the ground before I realized I was falling because I always hit the ground. So
what about though, if you're afraid of heights, what about roller coasters and stuff?
As long as I'm strapped in or I feel safe, we're good. I mean, I'm not going to panic or hyperventilate or anything like that. But
I mean, I have a little fear of heights, but it's not majorly. Mm-hmm. I love rides, But I mean, heights. I mean, I'll put that on the list.
Yeah. See, I've always wanted to do bungee jumping, but I'm scared to stand off the cliff.
I would love to bungee jump. First of all, I would love to skydive, but because of my swags, I don't do it for you. Bungee jump, I mean, if I want to get a back adjustment, maybe.
Ooh, that does sound
good. You ever
think
about this? Who's the engineer? Who's the guy that makes sure, hey, this from here is okay, long enough rope?
But I want to know how heavy they were making it, because if there's a really heavy guy and you make it so it's right there, then bam.
Boom.
All it's going to take is a couple more feet.
No, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, are you scared of flying?
No, like I said, as long as I'm strapped in or I feel safe and secure, I have no problem going.
But what about
a hot air balloon makes me nervous.
Hell no. That doesn't make sense to me. Hot air makes it go up. Mm-hmm. How do they make it go down?
You turn off the fire and it just kind of dissipates. It kind of loses its steam as it goes down.
I don't know, man. That's just trippy to me. Mm-hmm. I don't know how to say one, but you made me just forget about it. Heights. Dang it! See, come on, bro.
You know another fear that I have? Amnesia.
Amnesia,
yeah,
forgetting
you just
something.
Yeah.
But forgetting something?
Yeah, forgetting stuff. If I were to forget my childhood, or God forbid I have Alzheimer's or anything like that. Shout out to anybody who's dealing with that.
I wouldn't mind forgetting. I mean, yeah,
it sucks.
It sucks. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, that's definitely a fear. Would be forgetting things that I
that would be rough. Don't get me wrong. There's some things I don't want to think about in the past, but at the same time too, it's you got to remember that it's what makes you you.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta remember where you came from.
All right, another fear: drowning.
Would you rather drown or burn?
Drown or burn?
Yeah.
Oh man,
you get to feel both,
dude. That's tough, dude. Because I mean, I don't have you ever accidentally burnt yourself on the stove or something?
It sucks.
It's.
But
not
I've
the best.
also inhaled when I was drinking something, and just the thought of not being able to catch my breath, which I guess if you're in fire, you're probably not going to be able to catch your breath, so that's suffocating and.
But
burning.
it's more pain.
Yeah, that would.
I would drown. That's just me.
Yeah, I think drowning is probably less painful.
Man, no. But speaking of drowning, you know what's another fear of mine? Speaking water, just drowning, just no air.
Yeah.
But and we talked about this before, but the fear of open water.
Oh, okay.
We've talked about this, I think. But
we were on a whale watch, and we took a couple of the little ones, and they had never been on a boat that was out there, and it's been a while since I was on open ocean, and to get back out there, even just on the whole watch, it's just all of a sudden you're kind of hey, the shore's a long way away, man.
Yes.
Can we move closer?
I just do open water to me. Like if you threw me in the middle of the ocean, I'd freak out. Like
for sure.
You know, what freaks me out too. Like,
huh? I said there's dinosaurs still down there.
Really?
Oh, for
no,
sure.
Not.
For sure. There is.
Open water, dude, like a lake or something. Like I don't know what's in that water. Hell no.
Yeah.
No.
There's just an octopus.
Just water in general. Just like no, bro.
Yeah.
That's just another thing. Like. All right. What's another fear?
I think you owe me. I've said like 3.
I'm the one that just told you water.
Oh, so you're
okay.
You're
what about
one?
Claustrophobia?
Fear of tight spaces.
You know, sometimes that gets me, dude. Like if I'm in a room, I walk around so much because I can't. Like I feel like the walls are closing in. Like the air. No.
No, I don't think I have any issues with that. I can be in tight spaces.
What about like? Would you be able to be in a coffin for? I don't know. If they shut the door, like could you be in there for like I say an hour?
Oh yeah. If I knew I was able to get out, like it was a done deal that I was for sure going to get out, no problem. I'd take a nap.
Really?
Ask anybody that knows me. I'd have been.
Wow.
As far as another fear though, and I'm sure it probably is a lot of people's fear, but like when you go up in front of people, like just the thought of messing up or stumbling on your words or tripping as you're falling, like as you're coming out, something like that, like the fear of like one take, I guess, like kind of like not a failure, but more so like as making yourself look foolish,
embarrassing yourself. So you're
you're
afraid of embarrassing yourself.
Maybe I guess that.
See,
I guess that's a better.
The thing about it though, it's like we're very open, me and you.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you have that fear? Like me, in Spanish I'm called a sinvergüenza. I have no shame. You know, like me, I'm the type of person that like, hey, go speak in front of those people. Go speak in front of those people. Eddie, go twerk in front of that crowd. Go twerk in front of that crowd. Like I am like seasoned. I am like tajin.
You're a public speaker is what you're saying?
You know what I'm saying? Yes.
I'm more like onion powder. Like I can do the job, but only if I need to.
But to get the flavor done, you get it done, but just
if I need to, I can get it done. But if I had to do something else, it wouldn't bother me.
No, I'm tajin. Like, hey man, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go on that. I'm gonna go on that.
I'm gonna
go on that.
You just fuck shit up.
I'm just all over the place.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Get in there, and
spice it up. But again, that's just me. But that's weird that you have that fear that. Like for me, like I was thinking, we do this podcast. You're outgoing. Like if we did an air or something, you wouldn't care. But that's a fear.
No, I mean, I guess it's like I said, it's kind of like the fear of something going wrong, the fear of video issues, or the fear of.
I mean, there is a fear. Like I do have a fear to fail.
There you go.
I don't want to fail.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like. I am a very hard worker. You know what I'm saying? I work very hard at what I do. I'm passionate at what I do. And I do have a fear of failing and disappointing my peers. Like that's one. Like or disappointing my family. Like that's a huge fear. Oh man, like that's a big one. That's going deep.
Yeah, I mean, I guess fear of performance is definitely something that people underestimate, that when you're on the stage or you're doing something, yeah, you don't want to let people down, that kind of stuff. But if you have to do it, you got to do it. I mean, it's definitely nerve-wracking. I give some credit to stand-up comics and such. That's for sure.
I get that. But going back to yours, what I'm saying again is just, tripping in front of people.
Yeah, like stumbling.
Spilling drink on your shorts or something.
Just something that you can't control. Like just fear of the unforeseen, I guess.
You have a fear of like farting accidentally in public? I've done that.
I don't know if it's a fear. I've never thought of it. I'm usually pretty controlled with my bowels.
Dude,
my bowels
I've never told anyone, but one time I was teaching a class, like this was years ago. I was still in high school. I don't know where I was teaching a class. And I was teaching everything, and at the end, everyone was talking, and I'm just sitting there on the wooden floor. I'm just standing there. Literally, I don't know what happened.
It's a woodpecker.
And everyone stared at me, and I'm like,
you guys see that woodpecker?
Dude, I was so embarrassed. I was like...
Like, I said, I've never told this to anyone. Now I've told it to everyone.
Hey, man, for you guys, because I appreciate you guys and I love you guys.
There you go.
All right. So, okay, I said claustrophobia, and then you talked about the fear of falling in front of people.
Yeah.
All right.
Your turn.
It's my turn?
It's your turn.
Okay. What about the fear? Okay, I want a really, really good one. what about like the fear? Like just, I think I kind of talked about it a little bit with the coffin, but what about being like buried alive?
Once again, if I have a goal in mind that says I get to get out,
no,
I'll be
you're
good.
not.
Oh, you no? Yeah, I would start to freak out. I've thought about that before, like back in the day when they had like the little string, the bell.
Did you know that? Because people, yeah. So I don't know if you guys know about that.
If your string broke.
Back.
Oh my god.
So back in the day, they used to do this, and this was like the 30s, 40s. I mean, even way more, like way back in the day. Maybe medieval. I don't know. But back in the day,
back when they couldn't tell if you were alive or dead,
they didn't know if you were alive or dead, so they'd put you in the coffin, and then they'd tie a string to your hand, and then when they buried you, the string would go all the way up into the top of the ground, the top of the to a bell, and if you were to accidentally wake up and you're alive, you would hit the bell, and people would know, like, oh my god, we buried someone. Like how?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I don't know how many times that actually happened.
Oh no! And okay, you're ringing the bell. You only have so much time for the oxygen. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, that's what I was always like. Well, if you buried him alive, the oxygen would deplete. Like, eventually they're gonna die either way from suffocation.
Dude, that's creepy.
Yeah.
There's a movie out there with it's with Ryan Reynolds, and he gets captured by like somebody, like he's in Iraq or something.
Oh.
And he gets in a box, and he's buried underground, and he has a phone, and his friend's trying to find him, and like there's a snake, and it's a really cool movie because it just shows
spoiler alerts.
It just shows this whole like casket, and the spoiler at the end, his friend's like, I'm right there, I'm digging, and he went to the wrong spot. So then like the other guy dies with sand. I don't know how to explain it, but like no air, That was creepy. I can't. Yeah, I can't do that. No,
that's definitely scary. You know what else? It's kind of funny. I have a fear of blacking out. I'm afraid of blacking out for two reasons. One, because you never know what you're capable of when you black out.
You don't want to wake up with like a liver gone or something.
Or a tattoo, or a random stranger.
Or I got another one. I'll tell you later. I'm gonna say it. But.
Yeah, I'm sure. And then the other reason is because it's like I kind of want to remember stuff. Like I don't mind having a drink, but I wish I could have those memories back that I didn't get a chance to capture because I was just out of it, blacked out. Call it whatever you want.
Really?
Yeah.
Scared of being blacked out?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get it. That is a fear because you don't want to do something. You don't want to like all of a sudden wake up and like you're in a cell, like a jail cell. You know what I'm saying?
I'm pretty sure that would sober me up pretty quick.
Dude, like, that is a fear for me. Yeah. Is getting arrested.
Getting just plain out arrested for anything?
So, yeah, I got arrested one time by mistake. Long story short, roommates stole my checks and I got arrested. And it was out of nowhere, right? So now when a cop gets behind me, dude, I freak out because that memory, no joke, that memory is stuck in my head. Like, am I going to get pulled over and get arrested for something again that is a huge, that's totally random, but it's a big fear.
Yeah.
Again, it's hand to God, dude. It's just a weird fear I have. Weird fear.
What about a fear of like choking, like eating something and like?
I do have a fear of choking, but like, I do have a fear too that I choke on something like something stupid. Like how did he pass? Eating a ham sandwich.
Starburst killed him.
Starburst. A saladito seed.
Some tajin.
How you gonna choke on tajin?
He snorted it.
What? Oh my god. Sir, what did Adam get choke on? I don't know. Some corn on the cob.
Hey, wait, that is actually kind of possible. You could definitely get one of the kernels stuck in the back of your throat.
A kernel?
A kernel, yeah.
A kernel would not.
You could bite into the corn too hard.
A kernel, like a tiny little. That wouldn't kill you.
It could. You could just asphyxiate.
One
just
kernel.
die.
You ever have that fear? Have you ever accidentally like swallowed a piece of ice and it was like a you know?
Yeah, waiting for it to melt.
Waiting for it to melt, you know? Ugh.
Yeah. Did you know? So squirrel moment. I just found this out. That's why there's a hole on the end of the pin, into pin caps.
Oh yeah.
So if you swallow one,
yes,
you can still breathe.
That was weird.
First of all, why are you putting that in your mouth? Second of all, if it does go down your throat, like, I don't know.
I mean, I'm not more fearful for that. I'm more fearful for it coming out later on, you know? Well, I don't want it coming down like, it's not going to come down like this. It's going to come down sideways, you know?
That would hurt for
sure.
Sure.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, a fear of choking? Yeah, that is a big one. No.
Yeah.
You know, it's a tiny, weird little fear I have too? It's like shocking myself.
Shocking yourself?
Yeah.
As far as like
you accidentally shock yourself in the outlet. You ever pull the outlet out and that kind of sparks a little bit?
Yeah, I guess.
I got shocked as a kid one time. I think I tried to put like a fork in a.
That makes a lot of sense.
It finally makes sense, and dude, that just freaks the hell out of me. And then like those joke pins, like you push. Dude, that I just hate that. I don't like the feeling. I don't like the electric. I don't. It's just so weird. That's just a weird fear of mine.
That's weird.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's weird. Okay, you go.
You go.
I just said one.
Another random fear that I might have. I guess maybe like a car accident or like just the unforeseen once again. I don't know. I think I already said that.
I mean, we were talking about like, okay, another one for me, just so we can get. I like snakes and spiders. We talked about that a little bit, but like, dude, I don't like.
Oh, yeah. Okay, fine. If I were like marooned on an island, I've thought about that one too. Like that would make you want to cry yourself to sleep for the first night for sure.
Would you be able to do the whole like Castaway? Like if you were on an island like that?
Once again, if there was like a for sure I was gonna get rescued, it wouldn't bother me. It would be like a competition.
Really?
Yeah.
That's just. Oh man.
But if I was like Castaway for real, I don't know if I could have made it that long.
No.
I don't know. No, I would need some sort of interaction with something. Wilson was definitely the main character.
What would be your Wilson? Like, what would be? Mine would be Pancho. Pancho!
It'd be Roy.
Roy.
Hey, Roy.
Roy.
Yeah.
Oh, man. What about a fear of, like, no cell phone? Like, no like communication.
Disconnect. Oh, like no communication, period, whatsoever?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that being a fear for sure. I think that would go along with like kind of like why people were going stir crazy with COVID because you don't have that social interaction.
See, people have a fear of that. Like that's a fear. People,
yeah.
There's still people out there, and I get it. You're fearful of COVID. COVID's a bad thing, man. Like,
yeah,
that's crazy. What diseases and stuff like that, you know?
Oh yeah, fear. Oh yeah, like an incurable disease that like you have like a ticking time limit of how much life you can live.
Yeah, that's
sucks.
just.
That's definitely a fear of mine. I would not want to have to deal with that.
So we need to, yeah. But there's all kinds of different fears out there. I mean, there's weird fears of like, I know it sounds weird, but people have fear of colors, or people have fear of like, that's a real thing. Like there's people that are scared of like the color red. You know, people are afraid of numbers. Like people are afraid of the number 13.
Well, yeah, I guess.
I
could see that.
There's different things like that, and man, it's crazy.
Well, if you guys have any random fears, please leave them in the comments.
Yes.
Let us know if there's any fears that we might have missed or things that you are afraid of yourself that might be quirky. Actually, it's funny that we're talking about weird ones. I have met quite a few people that are afraid of like really tall people or like really, really short people.
Short. There's all kinds of different fears out there.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So. But again, if we missed any of them, please let us know. We want to know your fears. Put them in the comments. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe.
Comment, subscribe, share.
So,
another one that is kind of weird to me is when there's kids and they're like afraid of like a moth or a butterfly or something like that.
Dude, you put a bee in front of me? Hell yeah, I'm gonna freak out.
Yeah, I don't get that anymore. I don't know.
I don't like bees, bro.
I understand.
I've been stung by a bee and that's horrible.
Yeah, everybody's been stung by a bee, but it's like...
Dude, you know what's a scary thing? You ever like, an example, like I put my kids to bed and I shut the door, but then there's another door that's open, like my son's room, and it's like dark, and I just shut her door, now it's cold. Like it's dark, it's like, oh, the cuckoo's gonna get me. Like, dude, I'm gonna dog. Ah!
No, the best one is like when you see that little sliver of light and you feel like if you're in the light, you can't be touched. Like nothing can get you. I'm in the light!
You know what's funny? I could be chased by like Jason Voorhees, but if I get like go into my blanket, I'm safe.
As long as there's not apple pie in your blanket.
Dude, I can't even look at it, bro.
Jason Voorhees.
I know we talk about this a lot, guys, but like I can't even look at it.
Here's your worst nightmare: Jason Voorhees carrying an apple pie.
Right?
He's all instead of
a pie in one hand and a fork in the other.
Instead of a knife, he just throws the pie at you.
I'm done. No. Oh my god.
That's your horror
Dude,
movie.
yours is gonna be Saw. They're gonna have you chain linked, you know.
Instead of Saw, it's gonna be coleslaw.
Big old bucket of coleslaw.
It's just gonna be slaw. Instead of Saw, it's slaw. Coleslaw.
Cool. Slaw.
You die by the vinegar.
Oh my god.
It's a sour way to die.
Oh.
You know what? Another fear that I never understood is like fear of clowns. I know that it's a very common one.
I mean, they're creepy, bro. Come on.
I don't see it though. I don't see it. I don't understand how people are afraid of something that's supposed to make you laugh.
They're just creepy. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I like clowns, but they just creep me out.
It's like being afraid of lollipops.
You know what scares me? Totally random, but like scarecrows.
Scarecrows?
Yeah. Like at night, they just look so creepy, bro. Hey, and do you know why the scarecrow got Employee of the Month?
Because he stood out?
Because he was outstanding in the field.
Outstanding in the field.
He was outstanding in the field.
Good job.
Sorry, that was a little early.
Yeah, I don't know why you let that one go. That one slipped through your fingertips on that one.
That's a good one. But yeah, just like things outside, like just darkness being outside just creeps me out, bro.
What about darkness inside?
It creeps me out. I'm telling you, I put my daughter in the room, I shut the door, it's dark, I'm running into my room. Like, hell no!
Yeah.
You know what's weird is we got this really big Mickey Mouse in her room, like it's huge, and I put it on the chair, and when I put her down to sleep, I look at it, I'm like, hey, bro. How's like it just, what are you looking at, you know?
So what are like some fears that are justifiable? Like I can see a justifiable fear of dogs or like sharks.
Dude, I had a friend that I used to work with, and he was a really big guy, like tall, but a tiny little poodle would come in and he'd be gone, bro, gone. Or like for me, bees. I don't like bees.
But I don't know if I can justify that one, unless you were like if you were allergic to bees. And you had to carry around.
You know what? I just been stung by a bee before, and I know the pain. I'm like, I'd never want to go through that ever again. You know?
Gotcha.
Like, I have a fear of like a brain freeze never going away. Have you ever had a brain freeze? Like that is a fear, bro.
Well, I thought we were talking about legitimate.
Okay, sorry, but that was just a squirrel moment. But that's a bad one. But legitimate ones. I mean, people are scared of going in cars.
Yeah.
You know, you talked about that. That's a car accident. That's
elevators.
Elevators, yep.
I can see that being a justifiable fear.
Again, the numbers. Again, people are scared of numbers.
Yeah, but that's almost like that's a little bit of a stretch.
Well, again, I mean, getting more into people scared of death.
Ooh, yeah, the afterlife. Ooh,
you know what I mean? Like everyone.
But that's like fear of the unknown still, though. That's kind of still more along the lines of like fear of the unforeseen, fear of the unpredictable, fear of the unknown, fear of the afterlife, like.
This is random, but if you were to find a book,
and
inside this book it would tell you exactly the date and time you were going to die, would you want to know?
Just the date and time?
Like, it's going to tell you on blank day.
But it's not going to tell me how?
Blank day. It's not going to tell you how, but it's going to tell you that you're going to die that day at that time.
Yeah, I'd be all right with that.
Would you really?
Yeah, I'd be all right with that.
Would you try to be like just taking a bubble bath or something?
No,
like,
hell no. I'd be doing everything I could. I would be probably trying to do something that would kill me.
No, that day, what would you do? Like, what would you...
Skydive, rob a bank.
Heck
I don't know,
man. I would literally put myself in a room. Creep me out. Put myself in a room, like pillows everywhere, lights on, like. And
then all of a sudden you swallow wrong and you die.
I don't know. Like I accidentally sleep and I like roll myself in the pillow. Like, like Final Destination, you know, like
exactly,
that kind of stuff like that.
Exactly. Like you fall asleep face down and then you just like sink into your pillow and a feather comes out through the pillow and you swallow it and you die.
Something, you know.
Yeah. Or ants crawl into your nose and they eat your brain.
Dude, bugs creep me out.
Bugs creep you out?
I mean, I'm not like. Can you like grab a tarantula like if one came and put in your hand, or like a bug? Like I can't do that.
No, I hate spiders. I do.
I can't do bugs.
I'm not like super terrified of them, like where I'm like crippled. But I dislike them greatly. I will walk the other way around a tarantula for sure.
I don't. I
can justify.
There was a dead tarantula one time I was sweeping outside, and that scared the shit out of me.
You know, the scariest shit is like when you walk around the corner and like you see like a mouse trap or something like that. Ah! Oh,
dude, oh my god.
Shit. Damn it, it's dead though.
Dude, I don't know how many times we got these little traps that we get scorpions. I get a lot of scorpions in my house, and we put them outside. Well, every so often, a big old lizards will get stuck, and I can't grab it. That's not me. It just creeps me out. Like I can't. So I'm getting a broom.
You know what? Another so a justifiable fear is like when you reach into a garbage disposal, like
like you see the switch and like no one is gonna touch the switch whatsoever.
You're home by yourself, but all of a sudden it's like it's gonna short out.
That freaks me out. So kitchen stuff. I have a fear of leaving the gas on the stove.
Ooh.
Like I'm so paranoid. I don't know how many times I check it because I have a fear. Like I don't want.
Yeah. Well, so I actually know somebody who has a fear of their doors being unlocked. So they'll like
unlock.
Yeah, like so they'll wake up in the middle of the night to check the door and make sure they locked it.
See, I have a thing like that. I always check the doors because I want to make sure that they're locked.
Yeah, but you know when you go to sleep, this person will wake up in the middle of the night just to make sure the doors are still locked. That's
kind of wow.
That's a little bit extreme, but it is what it is.
That's extreme right there. But I mean, there's just so many different fears out there. I mean, Again, guys, if we forgot any, let us know. Put them in the comments. We love comments.
You know what the biggest fear I have right now is that the Cowboys are actually going to win a game. I'm afraid that might never ever happen again.
That's a fear?
No, not a real one.
Well, that's random. Squirrel
moment.
Wow.
Yeah. It happens.
I have a fear that they're going to stop the season because of COVID.
There's too much money. There's too much money to be lost.
Man, I just feel like I got something in my life, you know? Like I got my kids and my family.
You know what your biggest fear is? Your biggest fear is that you're going to have to see Tom Brady and the Buccaneers play your Patriots, and Tom Brady's going to mop the floor with you. That would be your biggest fear.
It's not a fear,
then you would have to turn in all your Patriots stuff and become a Buccaneers fan.
Never. I would never be a Bucs fan. Nope. Pats for life, baby. Pats for life.
Just go to the light.
Wow. Anywho, well, guys, again, if you forgot anything, any fears or anything, let us know. We want to know your fears. Put them in the comments. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe.
It's the fear of the day.
Yes, it is. And I already gave you one. But I have another one. So this is a crazy fact. This is a weird fact. But do you know that you shouldn't ever fart in an Apple store?
You shouldn't fart in an Apple store.
You shouldn't.
Why?
Because they don't have windows.
I see what you did.
I did that.
That was a B minus. Yeah.
Just turn your software into hardware.
Oh, easy on the phone.
All right.
There. Easy.
All right, guys. Well, hey, we appreciate you guys. We love you guys. And like always, bye.